Right. Here we go for the 100th time. Hand grenade pins in every line. Pretty sure that's the quote. Apologies, I had a message, a massage. I wish I had a massage. That'd be nice. Anyway, round 20, Brazil, penultimate race. Final race being streamed today. Next one, Thursday. Finish it. Yeah. We qualified 7th. Not good. Surprise was a Williams in P1. We've stacked up a bunch of resource points, and obviously I'll get a bonus if I bother to do a Season 4 offline. So, obviously we stopped upgrading the car after Monza. So, Brazil, let's get into it. I love this track. Let's just skip this. We've all seen this. We've all seen this. What you got for me? 3 stop. Soft, soft, medium, medium. I mean, sure. I don't see the benefit of changing anything really. Let's take a bunch of fuel out. Outside of that, I don't really see the point in changing anything. No need to run the hard tyre if I don't have to, right? Plus, you know, we'll see how it goes. Right. Alonso alongside me. We're going to be on the outside of Fernando going in to turn 1. That's going to be interesting and exciting. So just Brazil and Abu Dhabi left. Abu Dhabi, I will be streaming on... You can call it technically the last day of F1 2016. Technically, you know, some of the larger F1 YouTubers got their F1 2017 early, already pumping out the content. Great for them. It's provided me some good entertainment actually while I'm doing like the practice programs and quali sessions, checking them out, see who's doing what. It's good to have a little look, you know. I will, of course, have an F1 2017 video going up Friday. Only one on the Friday, but after that, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to need to do a bunch of content and a huge amount of recording and editing and rendering, and yeah, just it's going to be a huge amount of work basically is what it's going to be, because I have 4 days with the game and then I'm not going to be at my PC or anything for about a week after that, so I then have the joys of trying to keep on top of things, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Grid's not going to take that long to form up this time. Good, good. That's what I like to see. 36 laps of the Autodromo Deb something, I forget. Lights are out, away we go for Brazil. Good start. Good start by everyone, really. Got a better start than Kimi, but we're boxed in a little bit. Verstappen's already fighting Bottas for the lead. We're getting a warning for the tap that we did on Raikkonen. We've now got to try and hold position against Hamilton as we got a good run against Alonso. Hamilton's on our left. We've passed Hamilton. We're down the inside of Raikkonen and Massa. Up into 4th. Lovely start. Front wing not showing any kinds of damage from tapping Raikkonen in the back. Good stuff. Ricciardo stuck behind Bottas. We'll try and take advantage of that if we can. And we do. I'd quite like to try and help the Williams get a good result here. But I'd also quite like to get a better result myself after the 4 Grand Prix earlier. 2 good results. Got a win in Malaysia and a 3rd place in USA. And then Japan we got 15th. And in Mexico we got 9th. So, very up and down. I'd like another good result if possible, as we're going to sweep round the outside of Valtteri Bottas. It would appear we've got all of the straight line speed in this Ferrari, so let's use that to good effect then. I protected my tyres in qualifying. That could be why I started 7th. I didn't really heat them up that much on the out lap. Means we might get an extra lap out of them in this first stint. I suppose we'll see. As we now up into 2nd place. And we're going to go challenge Max Verstappen. Just try and follow what I did in America. Be aggressive on the start. Like, just throw. Don't be afraid to throw the car around, you know? Here we go. Good traction. We can get Verstappen here. All we need to do is get a good run out of Megullo, which we haven't got because we went wide, but we have got the slipstream. And we've got rich mixture, and we have a Ferrari power unit. And we're going to gain, and we're going to gain, and we're going to gain, and we're going to go straight past him, up into the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Now we try and settle into a good rhythm. And it's us versus Verstappen this race. Pretty sure Danny Rick would quite like to see me battle Verstappen, seeing as Verstappen's won 3... Well, he's won the last 3 races. So Danny Rick not yet out the forest when it comes to the title reign. We've run wide. Let's try and to not make a habit of that, because very easy to extend the track limits there and we'll get a penalty. Which isn't what we want to do. Oh, look at us now, make the mistakes after we gain the lead. Not while we try and chase Verstappen down, after we gain the lead. Coming through to complete the end of the 3rd lap. Danny Rick starting to build a gap. Looks as if Bottas has fallen down to 4th. Under pressure from Raikkonen. The understeer apparently didn't exceed track limits there, but the understeer definitely says otherwise. Keep going into that rhythm. It's about when the Red Bulls pit That's going to be the interesting point. Of course, we didn't get the fastest lap because we didn't have the rich mix or the slipstream punching a hole in the air for us. That's cool, man. It happens. It happens. Sometimes you get to the stream late. It happens. Oh, has that happened? Did that happen? I knew it was happening. I just didn't know when. Oh, okay. Oh no, I missed a thing. I'm deeply saddened by this. Not. If it makes you feel better, before I was streaming, I was watching F1 2017 videos and eating dinner. So that's what I did. That's stream prep, that is. That is stream prep. Didn't even know it was happening. Didn't really care either. Right, Kimi is already in. That is early. Is anyone else in? Yeah, quite a few cars in, actually. Apparently I'm scheduled to go to lap 8. Then again, the tyres... I don't think the tyres will make it to lap 8 based upon the wear that I just saw. So we'll, I mean, if you want, it's up to you. Right now, the only thing I'm likely to bottle is the strategy. I'm going to come in. I'm not even going to let the risk of the undercut happen. I'm going to come in this lap. Very easy to speed in the pit lane in Brazil, so I'm going to try to not do that. There we go. Nicely slowed down. It allowed Max to catch all the way back up to me. But honestly, I would rather that than speed in the pit lane. Good job, Ferrari. Always, they never let me down. Never let me down. Hello, Katie Taylor. How's it going? Easier in Mexico. Yeah, but Mexico had the bollard, man. The bollard. I thought it would stop me. It didn't. Oh, there's a lovely little train of motors right there. Sainz, Grosjean. The boy Harrianto. Got this lovely little traffic jam of cars that have come out behind. It's not what I needed. Come on, down the inside. Let's get Harrianto. Dispatch him as soon as. Get Sainz under braking. We gotta be bold here. We can't allow to get held up in traffic. Grosjean, we're going to your outside. Don't squeeze me. Like, on fresh, soft tyres against guys that are on a harder compound, it's just fun to drive circles around them. It really is. Don't know where Verstappen is in the train. Right, Palmer, I'm afraid I've got some bad news, my friend. And Kvyat, sorry. I didn't realise how fast I was going. And we'll get Gutierrez into this next corner. Right, there we go. That's us side through the traffic. Hopefully, Max Verstappen does not find that as easy as I did. We did the whole load of traffic in one lap. For this aggressive strategy to work, we need more of that. Oh, we've got DRS. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, it's glorious. Sorry, K-Mag. It's coming from a long way back. Up into second. Raikkonen's a long way down the field. I have no idea where Max Verstappen is. But now, here we go. This is where we push. Because I get the sneaking suspicion the Red Bulls are on a two-stop. I get the feeling they're going to utilise the hard compound tyre. Which I am not. I'm going, as we saw, soft, soft, then medium, medium. That is my plan for this race. So we'll see how effective that proves to be. I need to make hay while the sun shines, while Verstappen is stuck in traffic. Already on the 10th lap. Cruising up behind JB. As mediums apparently go 10 to 11 laps, so he might be pitting this lap or he may be pitting the next. We'll see. We'll sit in his slipstream though. And if he doesn't pit, we'll get him into turn 1. Now he's peeling in. We got about as much of that as we could. Magnussen stayed out. Kvyat stayed out. No sign of Max Verstappen anywhere. Oh, well, hello there. How you doing, Mr. Lyrated? Long time no see in the old stream. I say that, you popped in like a week or so ago. Been busy today, mate. Pumping out the streams, doing all the F1 races. Oh, and Schumacher. Oh, we got the band is back together by the looks of things. I'm rested, I'm recharged, and I'm back in the saddle. How's it going? It's good, mate. I've just made a mistake due to looking at the chat. But it's good. I've had a good, productive day of streaming. A few up and down results. But, you know, it is how it is. How's you been, fella? They want me in this lap. Let's have a look at how warm the tyres are. I could push one more. Holiday? Isn't this like the 7th holiday you've had this year? Where are you going this time? What's happened till now in the race? I started 7th, and we had a very good aggressive start. We were up to 4th by the end of the first lap, and then I was able to get ahead of the Red Bulls. Kimi pitted 3 laps earlier than I did. Now, we all obviously started on softs. Then the pit stops happened. I've remained on softs, so I don't intend to use the hard tyre in the race. I pitted the same lap as Verstappen, which is the same lap a lot of other guys came in. I'm assuming Verstappen got held in the pits and got stuck. I came out behind a big train of traffic, which I was able to cut through, of like medium and hard tyre runners. I was able to cut through due to being on soft tyres. I think Verstappen fitted hard tyres. And obviously the reason why Gutierrez and Kvyat are up in the 2nd and 3rd are they started on hard tyres and haven't pit yet. And you're going to Spain. Too hot for me. Too hot a climate. Can't be dealing with it. You can see that massive train that's coming up to the start of the 3rd sector. That's what I've avoided. Here we go. 2nd stop. For the mediums. Ferrari again, fantastic pit stop. There goes Verstappen on the hard tyre. And there's Ricciardo on the hard tyre and Raikkonen. And there's Hamilton. So, arguably, we've all got one stop left to make, and I'm at the back of the train. Is what I'm reading into this. So I should probably get my head down, get some laps in. Did I see a message? I did. I was about to respond to it, but then I went live. So, you know, that's my bad. I'll have a little browse through some bits, and I will get back to you, because I'm doing some... I'm sorting some stuff out tonight, actually. So I will do you a solid, and I'll go through and have a little nosy. Look at this train. Look at this train. Past Hamilton. Be brutal. I'll try. Some of these AR trains. I mean, it was a huge benefit for me in this particular race due to the fact that they are really slowing down the guys that are faster than me. But trying to cut through them after a pit stop can be a pain, and I'm just having to be very super aggressive, especially considering my strategy. But just running on a compound softer is just making an absolute boatload of difference. Especially around a track that I enjoy. Yeah, we're going to get Ricciardo here. Look at that. Easy as you like. Ricciardo probably going to have a run. Can we hold it? We need to. We didn't hold it. That's frustrating. Couldn't fend him off. It's alright, we'll go for the dive into this corner. One of my favourite overtaking spots on the track. Oh, that was plucky. Right. Nearly halfway through the race. We've made 2 of our 3 pit stops. AI have made 1 of their, I assume, 2 pit stops. Max Verstappen leads. Raikkonen second. I'm in third. BRB, no worries, mate. So yeah, I reckon all of us front runners, especially the 2 Ferraris and the 2 Red Bulls, have 1 stop remaining each. All for the medium tyre, is my assumption. Now I'm contending against cars that are a lot more difficult to pass. Tyres will hang on, they're fairly fresh. Hoping I can get up to the back of Kimi without too many issues due to the fact he's on a compound harder that have seen some use as we run wide. It's the second sector where we're going to make up the most time due to the fact it's all about your mechanical grip. Once we get up on the grass, that's not going to help anyone. Hasn't really done too bad. Don't be this aggressive against Kimi. No. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. We need to score well this round. Because the Mercedes are down the order. So if we can, as a team, we need to score really well. Then again, that looks like a Mercedes homing in the back of Daniel Ricciardo. That's a corner cut. Definitely not intended. Kimi's proving a little bit more difficult to catch and pass. In fact, Danny Rick's got a good run out of turn 3. Listen, I was trying to feel better about myself, man, but you've popped the bubble. You popped the bubble. But I have noticed the AI are really slow in Sector 2 here. I was just, you know, making a logical reason for it. Don't think we'll be close enough to Kimi in the slipstream. And again, we're in DRS apparently. As long as we got a good exit, which I think we have. So we can use that to keep close to him. How are the tyres looking? Good. Closing. Closing. Wow, Max in the pits. That can't be a set of mediums. That has to be another set of hard tyres. I've got to do it. The time is now. Sorry, Kimi. I didn't want to hang you out to dry, but for my aggressive strategy to work, Verstappen. Yeah, Verstappen could be 3-stopping. If he went onto the hards, I don't understand why he would 3-stop. Realistically, the reason I'm 3-stopping is to avoid the hard tyre. Oh, that's awful. Awful. So these tyres should see me nicely through to lap 25. And then we'll bolt on another set, and then we go to the end. They're all coming in. But what tyres do they got? Max? Yeah, Verstappen is 3-stopping. He's on mediums. They ain't going to the end. So with that in mind, we've all got one pit stop left to make then. Yeah, that's what I assume they'll do. So they've gone soft, hard, medium, soft. Whereas I went soft, soft, medium, medium. That meant it was a good thing I could capitalise on the traffic. And the fact that I was able to side through it on the soft tyre. Good, good, okay. Well, that has eased a lot of pressure off of me. It probably shouldn't, but I have a nice gap. So it means that I don't have to constantly be thrashing the car. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm just going to keep turning laps. Keep analysing the situation on how the car feels. Verstappen has got a header button. So that means any buffer I had is gone. I'm going to turn it up for the end of this stint. So I don't know, so what? I'm just going to turn it up for the rest of this stint. Because that train going up the pit straight now does not look pleasant. And I get the feeling, I've got the horrible feeling in my gut, that's near where I'd come out. The boy Harriento in third. That's why there's such a train. Man, that manner. Harriento has been outperforming everyone in terms of quality in what machinery he's got in the last few rounds. So 2 more laps. We'll pit at the end of lap 25 for our final set of tyres. I'm now taking turn 4 in really weird ways, all of which are not good. Grosjean now up to P3. The fierce battle between Rio Harriento and Roman Grosjean for 3rd place. Right, so one more fast in lap and then final pit stop of the race. Right. Here we go. End of lap 25. There we are. It's the last thing that could have screwed me. And I brought it under control. Come on, Ferrari. Do another good job. This one seems slow. 2.2. Okay. Nothing major. Going to come out comfortably ahead of the Super Train. Being very careful on the pit exit, trying not to make a mistake. Daniel Rick on another set of hard tyres. Sure. Why not? Daniel Ricciardo must be the only guy doing the two-stop then, surely. Max was the first guy to pit as well out of everyone. So, in that second phase of pit stops, I mean, the ones on that strategy, because obviously I was the first one in, theoretically. Yeah, weird. Very weird. I'll use some rich mixture while we're in the stages where Max is on the more worn tyres, because that way, when he does fit on the softs, I'll have a bigger lead. That's the theory that I'm going with. I'll be able to save fuel once he pits. Gone the throttle far too early. Far too early. Activate rockets. Yeah, has anyone got a blue shell that I could borrow? A blue shell would be great right now. Great. Thanks for that, Jeff. Bet you love being the bearer of bad news, didn't you? Alright, so our engine power is down. Allegedly. Mistake made. Just got to keep pushing until Verstappen pits in, and then after that we can start the fuel save. Verstappen will not make it to the end on that set of tyres. Hamilton overtakes Daniel Ricciardo. Kimi Raikkonen's in that scrap as well. This is a better lap. This is a much better lap. Right. Fastest middle sector of the race. Verstappen carries on. He's going to be on the freshest set of soft tyres at the end of this race. Unfortunately, I need to start saving soon. Just drop it and save now. I'd rather know I'm getting to the end. Nicholas back again. He always gets here for sort of like the last... sort of like 7 laps or so. It's his gimmick. All over the curbs. I'm pushing this car for everything it's got. Without making a mistake. I know we've got 5 laps of fuel I'm trying to save. Verstappen is in. Verstappen is in. Now, the question is, where does he come out? I don't think he'll be behind anyone. I think he'll be straight behind me on the road. Is my firm belief. He definitely will be. No. Oh, no. Don't let the mistakes. Raikkonen up into P3. Once again. On hard tyres. So it looks like Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Raikkonen did the hard tyre stint. 2-stop. That's 2 people have mentioned me bottling it. That's what I'm trying to not do. All I need to do is save fuel. Save fuel and not do 1 minute 15s. Is realistically all I need to avoid doing. Fuel's coming down easily as well. Nope, Ricciardo passes Kimi. Up the hill, it's all about power. And I've got plenty of it. Hard tyres are very slow around this track. That's why I wanted to avoid them at all costs. Right, well there's Verstappen's opening gambit on the soft tyres. A 1:10.9. It's about a second and a half faster than me. Red Bull 2-3 once again. 3 laps to go. 112.2. Been in the 112s for so many laps now. Verstappen did not go faster that time around. Just keeping an eye on the fuel. Oh, front nose got in nicely. Twelve 5. .7 seconds. 2 laps to go. Raikkonen back up into third, so he's still battling out with Ricciardo. Good to see. .12.5 again. Consistent.
This is your final lap of the race. We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
I apologise I've been so quiet for these last few laps. I've just been sweating so much to not make a mistake. That's it. Final corner. Up to the line. Plenty of fuel. To win in Brazil. Yes.
Fantastic drive. Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
That's making the most of your aggressive strategy. Daniel Ricciardo is our driver's champion. That frame rate is disgusting. Daniel Ricciardo, 2 in a row for the drivers' championship. What a win. Daniel Ricciardo is now a 2-time Formula 1 world champion in my universe. Back to back. Bottas started on pole, finished 8th. There it is. There it is. A Ferrari 1-3. No time to blitz out Abu Dhabi. There is not, I'm afraid. I would love to. I would genuinely love to. But there is not. Plus, I think it'll be quite fitting doing doing Abu Dhabi on the final day of F1 2016's relevance. I mean, it's pretty much already dead anyway, due to the fact that a lot of guys got it early. But I will do Abu Dhabi, the final race of Season 3, F1 2016, career mode, on Thursday, the last day of F1 2016's relevance. There is a win from 7th on the grid, Max Verstappen 2nd, Kimi Räikkönen 3rd, Daniel Ricciardo 4th, takes the Drivers' Championship. Hamilton, Button, Rosberg, Bottas, Sainz and Magnussen, the top 10. And only the Sauber's got lapped. There you go, there's that. Lewis Hamilton jumps above Kimi Räikkönen. So they've still got it's all to play for between the two Mercs and Kimi. Because if Kimi finishes above the pair of them in a good result in Abu Dhabi, he will get 3rd. I've pretty much solidified 6th in the drivers, and in the constructors we are 37 points behind. So that is that for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Good drive. One of my best drives, I'd say. It was one of those ones where you needed to be flat out at all times and not making mistakes. And thankfully, that's what I did. So there you have it. Brazilian Grand Prix. Done in the books. I'm taking the next 2 days off. And then Thursday we return for the finale. F1 2016 career. Abu Dhabi. And then Friday we'll have an F1 2017 career mode video. Whose team am I going to be? Who knows? Need a 1-2 in Abu Dhabi to get 2nd in Constructors? Pretty much. We need a 1-2, and for both Mercedes to finish about 8th. Both of them in 8th, preferably. But yeah, 2017 video will come out on Friday. Whose team will I drive for? I have no idea. All I know is, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you. Force India is in my top 4 options. Force India is in my top 4 options. We'll see. But I will see you all next time.